Hi guys, welcome back to my channel.
In this video, we will see problems based on geometric progression. In my previous video, we have seen introduction to geometric progression. So if you haven't watched that, there is a link in the description box below, you can check that out. So we have already seen these formulas in my previous video. So here nth term of a GP is given by an is equal to a into r power n minus 1 and sum of n terms of a GP is given by Sn is equal to a into r power n minus 1 by r minus 1. So here let's directly go to the problems. Here it says find the 12th term of a GP whose 8th term is 192 and the common ratio is 2. So first let's write what is given. So here it says find the 12th term of a GP. So here we have to find 12th term, which means a of 12, right? So this we have to find, whose 8th term is 192. So a of 8, that is 8th term, is 192. And common ratio is 2, which means r is equal to 2. So here we have to find a of 12. What is a of 12? That is 12th term. We know nth term is given by an is equal to a into r power n minus 1. So the 12th term will be a into r, we know r is 2. So 2 power n minus 1, n is 12, so 12 minus 1. But we don't know a, right? They have given a of 8 is equal to 192. By using this, we will find the value of a. So we know a of 8, that is the 8th term. So 8th term is given by a into r power n minus 1. n is 8, so 8 minus 1. So a of 8 is 192, which is equal to a into r, we know 2. 2 power 8 minus 1 will give you 7, right? So this implies a is equal to 192 by 2 power 7. This implies a is equal to 192 by 2 power 7. 2 power 7 is nothing but 2 7 times. That will give you 128. So let's simplify this. So here 4 4s are 16, 3 carry. So 4 8s are 32. Here 4 3s are 12, 4 2s are 8. 4 1s are 4, 4 2s are 8. Here 4 8s are 32. So 4 3s are 12 and 4 2s are 8. So therefore a is 3 by 2. So now let's substitute this a in this equation. So here we have 3 by 2 into 2 power 12 minus 1 will give you 11, which is equal to, here 1 2 is gone, so you are left with 2 power 10, right? So 3 into 2 power 10. So this will give you 3072. So I hope this is clear. Now let's move on to next problem. So now let's see this problem. Here it says the fourth term of a GP is square of its second term and the first term is minus 3. Determine its seventh term. So first let's write what is given. So here it says the fourth term of a GP. So fourth term means we know a4 is square of its second term. That means it's a square of the second term. a2 is the second term, so square of the second term. And the first term is minus 3. So what is first term? A. We know a is the first term. So a is equal to minus 3. Determine its seventh term. So we have to find a7, that is the seventh term, right? We know in GP terms are of the form ar square, ar cube and so on, right? So here a is the first term, a1, this is the second term, this is the third term, this is the fourth term and so on, right? So here they have said fourth term is the square of the second term. What is a4? We know fourth term is a into r power 3, right? So a into r power 3 is equal to, what is a2? a2 is ar, so ar square, right? So let's simplify this. So this implies, here a is gone, we have a square, right? So 1a is gone, we are left with a here. And in this side, we have r cube. So 2 r's are gone, so we are left with r, right? So a is equal to r. But they have already said a is equal to, that is the first term is minus 3. So which implies r is also minus 3, right? Now that we have r and a, we can find A7. So A7 is equal to, that is the seventh term is given by A into R power n minus 1. N is 7, so 7 minus 1. We know A is minus 3. And what is R? R is also minus 3. So 7 minus 1 will give you 6, right? Which is equal to minus 3 power 1. This is minus 3 power 1. So 6 plus 1 is 7. So minus 3 power 7. Which implies A of 7 is equal to, what is minus 3 power 7? So minus 3 7 times. So that will give you minus 2187. So your A7, that is the seventh term, is equal to minus 2187. I hope this is clear. So let's move on to next problem, but before that pause the video and note this down. So now let's see this. Here it says evaluate, this is a symbol of sigma, which means summation. From k is equal to 1 to 11, we have 2 plus 3 power k, which means we have to add, that is we have to find the sum of this 11 times from k is equal to 1 to 11, right? So first let's split this. So how can we do this? So k is equal to 1, from k is equal to 1 to 11, we have 2 plus sigma k is equal to 1 to 11, we have 3 power k, right? So this implies summation from k is equal to 1 to 11, that means 11 times, right? So which is nothing but 2 into 11, right? Plus, so here we have sigma from k is equal to 1 to 11, 3 power k. So k will take from 1 to 11. So let me do here. So 3 power k, which is nothing but 3 power 1, 3 power 2, 3 power 3, 3 power 4 and so on up till 3 power 11, right? Now if you see this sequence is in GP. Let's see the ratio. 3 square by 3 will give you 3. Similarly, 3 cube by 3 is also 3, right? So therefore we can say the sequence is in GP. We know sum of n terms of a GP is given by A into R power n minus 1 by R minus 1. So we can apply this formula, right? So let me apply here. So this is nothing but we have A into R power n minus 1 by R minus 1. So here A, let me substitute here itself. We know A is the first term, because the first term is 3, right? R is 3, so let's substitute R is equal to 3. Here also R is 3, right? What is N? N is 11 terms, so N is 11, right? I hope you are getting my point. So let's simplify this. So 2 into 11 will give you 22 plus 3 into 3 power 11 minus 1 by 3 minus 1 is 2. So you can further simplify this. 22 plus 3 by 2 into 3 power 11 minus 1. Or you can further simplify by substituting the value of 3 power 11. Alright. So I repeat here, summation from k is equal to 1 to 11, 3 power k is nothing but 3 power 1, 3 power 2, 3 power 3 up till 3 power 11. We know this sequence is in GP because the common ratio is 3, right? It's a constant. So we can say this sequence is in GP. So if this sequence is in GP, the sum of these 11 terms is found by using Sn is equal to A into R power n minus 1 by R minus 1. So we have substituted the values from this sequence, right? Here A is 3, R is 3 and n is 11 terms, right? So we have substituted here and simplified. So I hope this is clear. Now let's move on to next problem. So now let's see this problem. Here it says the sum of first 3 terms of a GP is 39 by 10 and their product is 1. Find the common ratio and the terms. So first let's write what is given. So it says the sum of first 3 terms of a GP. Let's take those 3 terms as A1, A2 and A3. Okay, their sum is 39 by 10. Alright. So and their product is 1. So the product of these 3 terms is A1, A2, A3 is 1. Find the common ratio and the terms, which means we have to find R and the terms. Terms means A1, A2, A3, right? Now what is this A1, A2, A3? For that, we know in GP, general form of GP is AR square, AR cube and so on, right? Now they have said sum of first three terms. So now if you take AR square as the three terms, their sum is 39 by 10 and their product A1, A2, A3, that is the product of these three terms is 1. So that will be A cube, R into R square will give you R cube, right? So here 2 are unknowns, so we cannot solve. Now what do you think the previous term is of the GP? If the previous term is A by R, check whether A by R is the previous term of this GP. So we know in GP ratio should be R, right? So A by R, which is nothing but A into R by A. So A is gone, we got R, right? Similarly, what is AR by A? So the ratio is R. So the previous term of this GP is A by R. Now if you take these three terms as A1, A2, A3, so their sum is 39 by 10 and their product is 1. So now we multiply this R and this R will be gone. We are left with A cube. So we will get A at least, right? So we will take these three terms as first three terms of GP. I hope you are getting my point. Why we are going for this? Because we have two unknowns. If you take these three terms, we cannot nullify any of the terms. But if we take these three terms, we can nullify the R, right? So let's take those three terms as A by R, A and AR. Alright. So let three terms be A1, A2, A3 be A by R, A and AR. Alright. So now let's see, A by R plus A by R is 39 by 10. This is given. And also they have said product of these three terms. So A by R into A into AR is equal to 1, right? So from this we can say A cube is equal to 1, which implies A is equal to 1. So now we got A, right? Now let's substitute this A in this equation. So A is 1, so 1 by R plus 1 plus A is 1, R is equal to 39 by 10. So let's take the LCM here. So R is the LCM. We have 1 plus R square, which is equal to 39 by 10, right? So let's cross multiply here. So your equation will be 10 plus 10R plus 10R square, which is equal to 39R, right? So let's simplify this. So let me erase this part. So the equation we have is 10 plus 10R plus 10R square, which is equal to 39R. So this implies we will bring this R to the left hand side, so and rearrange. So 10R square minus, so 10R minus 39R will give you minus 29R, and we have plus 10 is equal to 0. So now we have quadratic equation. Let's solve this quadratic equation. We know when you add you have to get minus 29R, and when you multiply you have to get 10 into 10 is 100, so 100R square. So we have to find those two numbers. If you see 25R into 4R, so 25 into 4 is 100, R into R is R square, plus into plus is plus, but 25R plus 4R will give you 29R, but we want minus 29R. So if you put minus on both the sides, you will get minus 25R minus 4R is minus 29R, and also when you multiply, minus 25R into minus 4R will give you plus 100 square, right? So these are the two roots. So let's solve here. So 10R square minus 25R minus 4R plus 10 is equal to 0. So let's group these two. So here if you see 5 is common, 5 2s are 10, R is common, so R minus 5 5s are 25, minus here 2 is common, so minus plus, minus into plus is minus, 2 2s are 4, r minus into minus is plus, so 2 5s are 10, which is equal to 0. So this implies 5r minus 2 is equal to 0, or 2r minus 5 is equal to 0, right? So let me erase this. So here 5r minus 2 is equal to 0, which implies r is equal to 2 by 5, right? And in this case we have 2r is equal to 5, which implies r is equal to 5 by 2, right? Now we have two r values. So they have asked us to find common ratio. We got r, two values for r, and also we have to find the terms. So we have taken a by r, a and ar as terms. So let's substitute the value of a and r in this. So let me do here. So for a is equal to 1 and r is equal to 2 by 5. So what our terms are? A by r, a and ar. A is 1 by r is 2 by 5, comma a is 1, comma a is 1 into r is 2 by 5. So the three terms are, when you bring this to numerator, 5 by 2, comma 1, comma 2 by 5. Or we have one more value for r. So when r is equal to 5 by 2 and a is equal to 1, what are the terms? So a by r, a and ar, right? These are our terms. So a is 1 by r is 5 by 2. So when you bring it to the numerator, that will be 2 by 5, right? Comma a is 1, comma 1, a is 1, 1 into 5 by 2, that is r. So these are the terms. I hope this is clear. Now let's see one last problem, but before that, pause the video and note this down. So now let's see this last problem. Here it says, how many terms of GPE, 3, 3 square, 3 cube and so on are needed to give sum 120? So first let's write what is given. So they have asked how many terms, which means n. We have to find n, right? Of this GP are needed to give the sum 120. So Sn is 120. So our sequence is 3, 3 square, 3 cube and so on. From this sequence we know a is equal to 3 and r is equal to 3 square by 3. That will give you 3, right? So 3 cube by 3 square also 3, right? So therefore your ratio is, r is common ratio is 3. So now that we have Sn, we will put Sn formula and find the value of n. So Sn is equal to a into r power n minus 1 by r minus 1. So Sn is 120, which is equal to a is 3 into r is 3. So n we don't know, minus 1 by r is 3 minus 1. So this implies 120, which is equal to 3 into 3 power n minus 1 by 2. So let me continue here. So this implies 120 into 2 is 240, which is equal to 3 into 3 power n minus 1. So 3 ones are 3 8s are 24, 0. So we have 80. This one we will bring to the other side. That will be 81, which is equal to 3 power n. Now we have to write 81 in terms of 3 power. So how to do that? Let's divide this 81 by 3. So 3 2s are 6, 7, 8. So 3 7s are 21, 3 9s are 27, 3 3s are 9, 3 1s are. So this is 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 power 4. So 81 can be written as 3 power 4, which is equal to 3 power n. From this we can say n is equal to 4, right? So therefore 4 terms are needed to give the sum 120. So I hope this is clear. So this is it in this video. See you soon. Till then, take care. Almighty bless.